Hello curl friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Jody and it's great to have you join me. And I have Elmo here with me, but he really just does not like to be filmed, so, or at least not in this setup, so I'm going to let him down, but quick hello to him. All right, be good. Good boy. So welcome back to my channel, and normally I would be doing a deep conditioning video. That's usually what I do every 4 to 5 videos, but we're doing something a bit different today. It's kind of along the lines, it's a treatment, and I do have to apologize. The lighting is really coming and going a lot right now, so sometimes it's sunshine a lot, sometimes it's overcast. I'll try to fix that in the editing so it doesn't affect the quality for you guys. But we are going in with Soultanicals Manestay Hen-Tonite Clay Treatment. And this is neither a cleanser nor a deep conditioner as it refers to on the back of the packaging. I've actually already applied it to my hair, but we are going to, first I'm going to give you the directions for this product, and then we're going to step back in the past a little bit into my bathroom where I will be applying this, and we're going to come back out and I will reveal these results. All right, girlfriends, well, welcome to my bathroom. It's pretty early in the morning, so I'm trying to talk quietly because my husband's still asleep. But we are going to begin applying the Manestay Hen-Tonite Clay treatment. And I'm kind of nervous. I've had some mixed thoughts on my other clay treatment that I've used, which is the Soultanicals Pumpkin Kaolin Clay Mix. And I've gotten good results, but it's the application that kind of drives me crazy. And so that's why I'm nervous for this. Here is what it looks like. And I think before I get into actually applying it, I think it's going to be best if you get the directions for this, and I can just kind of go over a few more things and we'll begin applying it. This is Soultanicals Manestay Hen-Tonite Clay Treatment. The directions say to start with freshly washed hair or clean dry hair. If you have a color treatment, wait for 8 weeks after your color treatment. Part your hair into 4 sections or more if needed and work the henna from the root to tip, fully saturating your hair. Wrap your head with a plastic cap and let the Hen-Tonite mix develop for 30 minutes, but no longer than an hour. Thoroughly rinse your hair with warm water and take some time to rinse it out, so just be patient. Let your hair air dry and then style as usual. For noticeable results, refrain from applying any other treatment to your strands for a 24 to 48 hour period. This will allow your hair to fully pop. You may then deep condition or treat your hair afterwards. Please note this is a special treatment, not to be confused or replaced with a regular cleanser. Okay, I've got my hair pinned up, sectioned into 4 sections according to the directions, and I've got gloves on because I actually got a cut on my finger here, and I just decided, you know what, why not put both sets of gloves on? So, or a set of gloves on. Now, I've already washed and conditioned my hair. I know it just in the directions talks about washing your hair, but I felt like in order to section this out, I really need to have a conditioner on. It's one thing to use a shampoo without a conditioner if I'm going to be applying a deep conditioner right after this. But it's another thing, I feel like, to shampoo and not condition your hair, not have some kind of slip to get through the tangles, and then go into applying a clay treatment. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know if I goofed by doing that, because I know the directions do talk about if you want to do a deep conditioner or a protein treatment or anything like that beyond, to do it 24 to 48 hours afterwards, which is just a regular rinse out conditioner. I don't feel like it should be too heavy. I feel like it's pretty light. I use the Not Your Mother's products, but let's just go in with this. Let's see what the texture is. She's feeling pretty clay-like. I'm just going to start out with this amount and see how it works through my hair, see if I need more. But I will say, or I started to say earlier, that my past experience with clay treatments, I've gotten good results, but I just hate the application. And so why did I purchase more clay treatments? Because this wasn't the only one I purchased. This was also, I had purchased 2 more, or 1 more, I think. And so I'm just like, what did I get myself into? Hopefully I like it. And I'm a little nervous because I've been keeping a little bit of a secret. Not so much a secret, I guess. Maybe I should have told you sooner. But this past summer, okay, you guys know I've had issues with, or self-confidence issues with my graying hair. So this past summer, I started using some L'Oreal Root Touch-Up. And so I'm a little nervous. I know the directions say to wait 8 weeks. It hasn't been 8 weeks, I'll say that. I'm just hoping it doesn't strip all the color out, but we shall see. I guess this is another part of the experiment. I don't know. I really should. Should I or shouldn't I? I've really been considering about, you know, getting my hair professionally dyed, but I'm like, why spend all that money when I actually really like how the L'Oreal Root Touch-Up looks for my hair. It looks very natural, minus my highlights, but in my opinion, I really like it. Okay, I'm just trying to decide. One thing about having these gloves on is harder to feel if you have it. Like, you can feel in your hands when you're applying a clay treatment if you have it like all over. I'm just trying to decide if I have it all over. I think I might put a little bit more up top here. All right, I am going to just work a little bit more in the back. Oh, you can already feel it getting a little stiff. Okay, I am going to continue working all this through my hair, and I'm going to read a few more or a little bit more of the information about this clay treatment. So sit back and enjoy the show. By the way, I am sweating. If you see a sweat on my upper lip, it's because this bathroom has no vents or anything, so she's getting hot in here. The Manestay Hen-Tonite clay treatment is designed to strengthen from the roots to the tips, repairing damaged hair strands. It restores the acid-alkaline balance from the scalp by building a protective layer and locking in the nutrients and moisture. This treatment fills in the damaged pockets in the hair cuticle, strengthening the hair strands. The non-staining henna in this clay is completely colorless and is perfect for bringing out your natural hair color and conditioning deeply and treating the hair follicle. This combo is fantastic curl elongator for those looking for more definition and length. Another note is that this henna and bentonite mix will not change your hair tone. It emphasizes your natural hair color by bringing out the dimensions and shine. Okay, I have that all applied. It really wasn't that bad to apply when I used the gloves. I don't know if that made the difference using the gloves, or if maybe this treatment was just, this clay was a little bit different, but that actually went pretty smoothly, I feel like. I'm looking into a mirror kind of off to the side and behind you guys, so if I'm not making eye contact, that is why. But I now have it clipped up and in the shower cap. Like I said, my hair was kind of getting stiff as the clay was starting to dry in my hair. So yeah, I'm just gonna let this sit in for half an hour and rinse it out. By the way, this is how much I have used. So I went in with a pretty good amount, but there's still quite a few uses left in there. All right, I will meet you back in the other room once I have this rinsed out and styled, and hopefully she turns out okay. Alright, curl friends, I am back with my hair fully styled and diffused, and these are my results. So take a closer look here, and I will say it's not really what I was expecting. I wasn't entirely sure what to expect, but let's get a closer look at the back of my hair first, and then I will dive into more of my thoughts on this. My only other experience with the clay treatment is the Soultanicals Pumpkin and Kaolin Detox, and that one was like a cleanser. Usually when I use that one, I will use it as my first step, and then I will go in with a second shampoo just to kind of ensure that I thoroughly get the rest of that rinsed out as well, or cleansed out of my hair. But that's my only other experience with the clay, and I find it usually to be a bit messy. I usually find it hard to apply, but maybe that's because I apply it to my hair first before I've actually fully washed it. I don't remember if that's what the directions say. I'm kind of assuming that, but I'm not entirely sure. This one wanted me to wash my hair first. It says it's not a cleanser, so that's what I did. I washed my hair, and then I made the choice to condition it. I just used a regular rinse out conditioner. The directions did not say that, but in order for me to get my hair sectioned and to apply this, knowing how my other one applies, I just felt like that was going to be the best step. I think I've already said this actually, so I apologize for repeating myself. But this one actually applied really well. Maybe it was because I already had the conditioner in my hair. That could very well be the case. So my hair was detangled. I didn't have really any problems getting it through my hair. And I left it in for the full 30 minutes, and then I went back in my shower, rinsed it out. Now it says rinsing it out can be difficult, and It was kind of in the sense that I wasn't sure if I had it completely rinsed out for a while. It took me a long time because I didn't see like the clay washing off. Now I would see that when I had the pumpkin one in my hair. I could see like the clay coming out of my hair and into the bottom of my shower. And when you no longer saw it in the bottom of your shower, you just assume it's probably clean if you don't feel it in your hair anymore. This one, I couldn't feel if it was out because it just, my hair still kind of had like a stripped feeling to it, which isn't uncommon, like I said, with my previous experience. But I was just like, oh no, like I don't think I can go right into styling with this. And so I just kept rinsing and rinsing, hoping like that stripped clayish feeling would rinse out, but it didn't. Wasn't entirely surprised by that, but I was also kind of like, as I said, I don't know how I can style with this. So I went back in with a little bit more rinse out conditioner. Was that an issue? Did that cause a problem? I'm not really sure, but that's what I felt like I had to do. And then I went in with some styling products that I know I love, a combination I know I love. Now these results are not what I'm used to getting with these styling products, so I'm thinking it has to do with the treatment that I used. My hair just feels kind of heavy, which is crazy, which is strange because it felt so stripped when it was in the shower. And it just, maybe I did apply too much of my styling products, or maybe actually going in with the conditioner twice was the issue. The directions say that once you're finished using this treatment to air dry and then style as usual. I have done wash now, style later kind of wash days, but that's not something I really had time for today. And I considered, should I put this video off? But I'm thinking the directions also said after you style as usual, then 24 to 48 hours later, you can go in with a treatment like a deep conditioner. And I know I wash my hair sooner than some people do. Some people will go a whole week, but I'm not going to wash my hair the very next day or 2 days later if I don't have to, if it doesn't really feel built up. So that didn't really make sense to me. So I'm just a little confused by this product, like the directions. I mean, they make sense when you read it, but when you think of the practicality of how a wash day would normally go, it doesn't really make sense. So I'm going to have to play around with this quite a bit more, I feel like. But my thoughts on my results, like I said, they feel heavy. My hair just feels heavy, and I was surprised because it did feel so stripped earlier. My curls are decent, but they're not the curliest. But maybe that's because my hair feels so heavy, it still needs to shrink up some more. So maybe day 2, it will shrink up some more. I'm not really sure. I'm just separating some curls here as I feel them. But I will say this treatment does focus a lot on like the coloring of your hair. And it says not to do this until 8 weeks after you've colored your hair. As I've said, I have started using a root touch-up, and I do like how it naturally looks with my hair, but I don't think I see any issues with it messing with that. It hasn't been 8 weeks, so it's probably been 2 weeks, probably. And I don't really see any grays popping through any extra. Like there were some spots that I didn't get quite right when I initially did it, and that's okay. I'm fine with that. But I don't see like this has washed out my coloring at all. I don't necessarily see that it's made my coloring pop anymore, but it doesn't look bad as far as that goes. All in all, I am really not sure what to think about this. I feel kind of odd coming to that kind of conclusion. Like, I just don't know what to think about this. I do believe that I need to try this product out some more. I do feel like I need to try it maybe as a wash now, style later, just to give it a little bit different of a chance or better of a chance. That won't be a full 24 hours for me if I did a wash now, style later. But it would be 12 hours, so that's something. And I think if I do it that way, I'm going to do it without adding the conditioner afterwards, just to see, if I see that it's not going to work out the following morning, I can always add a rinse out conditioner or a leave-in conditioner at that point. So let me know what your thoughts are. Currently, this is not on Soultanicals' website. I think I picked this up last year with some other products in the summertime. But like I said, this one's currently not on their website as I'm filming this. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on clay treatments. Do you use them? And if so, what kind do you use? Do you prefer a detox or a different kind of clay treatment? Like I said, this was the I don't know if I said this earlier. This is the henna and bentonite mix. So is there a specific clay that you like, or what brand, a specific brand that you'd like? I love to know all about that. I feel like I want to like clay treatments. I'm just kind of struggling to actually like them and incorporate them into my routine. So if you have any comments, have any thoughts, have any suggestions, please let us know in the comments down below. It's always helpful. And as always, I love to hear from you. So until I see you again next week, have a great day. Bye.